Welcome back to CosPilates. Today we have an exciting episode of CosPilates, at least for me, because we're doing the iconic Rock Lee from Naruto. And inspired by Rock Lee, we're gonna work with ankle and wrist weights. This is the first time I've ever used them on this channel, so very exciting stuff today. I am using a set of wrist weights that are 1.5 pounds, and my ankle weights are 2.5 pounds. This is not about adding crazy amount of load to our workout. It's about adding just enough where we can challenge that center and work those Pilates principles in a little bit of a different way. The true effectiveness and intensity of your workout comes in your ability to really push your Pilates principles and challenge your limits. So we're gonna find our edges today and we're gonna push it, and we're gonna add a little extra upper body and lower body kick. No pun intended. All right, we're gonna start standing actually for a warm up. I'm gonna put all of these on, so all four go on, and once you're all strapped in, let's go. Let's get started. We're going to find our classic Pilates stance with the legs, heels together, toes apart. You're gonna take your forearms to stack one on top of the other, and we're gonna do some marching. You're gonna lift that right leg up and control lower and change. So this is a classical Pilates exercise. There's actually video of Joseph Pilates doing exercises like this to get his students ready to go. Joseph Pilates is my Gai Sensei. Let's take this for 5 more sets. And the weights give an added challenge of control. Try to keep the back straight the whole time for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet come down, arms come out to the side. Palms are facing down. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. You're gonna take the knee to the elbow and lower and lift. Big balance challenge. Feel like you're pressing down on an imaginary table with the arms. You're infinitely growing taller to the ceiling. This is gonna give you space to engage your abdominals into and to not fall over. Let's go 5 and 5, 4 and 4. Keep the shifting to a minimum. For 2, last set, last one, feet down, palms up, bicep curls. Keeping the elbows aligned with the shoulders. These are light weights, but I want you to create a little bit more resistance. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last time. From here, soft bend in the elbows. Take your arms up, tap the fingers, and lower. Maybe we make fists. Powerful. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last time. Straighten the elbows, turn the palms to face down. Slow, controlled, lower. Take a few shoulder rolls. Separate your feet so that they're underneath your shoulders, and we go for some punches. You're gonna protect your face. We're gonna twist all the way to the side and punch with the right arm. Come back through center, twist, and lift the heel and center. Try that 2 more times. 1 more time. Now we go a little bit more forward. It's kind of like a 45-degree angle. Finding those obliques to twist. And now let's go front. Little twist front. 2 more times. Last time. Now we do 1 to each side, going around the world a little faster, 3 times in a row. We go side and side, 45, 45, straight to camera. And we go again, side, 45, straight to camera. Let's do 2 more times. I know I said 3, but it's kind of fun. Last time. Straight to camera. Arms come down. Keep your legs wide, or you can return to the Pilates stance. We're gonna go for a couple big sweeping arm circles. Arms come forward and up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Slowly lower down. 2 more times in this direction. Pulling the stomach in and up. And now reverse your circle. Nice full circle moment to finish. Nice. Draw your shoulders back, take a couple head circles, and I'm gonna have you mount the mat classically. I don't have the mat here, but in post-production, one's gonna magically appear. So from here, you're gonna turn to what you're gonna deem the front edge of your mat. You're gonna stack your arms just like we did for marching. From here, you're gonna take one leg behind you. For me, that's my right. This is gonna look a little bit like a curtsy lunge to lower to the mat. So really work that lift in your abdominals. You're going to slide that leg behind you. The legs will cross each other as you slowly come to sit on your booty on the mat. Once you get there, let's work to lie down and we'll start our 100 and the whole thing. Let's get excited. Let's rock and roll. All right, we've made it. So let's recenter, uncross the legs, roll down to your mat, find center, and we're gonna start with the legs long on the mat. Let's just take those arms straight up to the ceiling. Big inhale, big exhale. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. We find our 100 position. Keep reaching the legs long. We're gonna keep the legs down today and start to pump. Inhale and exhale. So this gives it a very different quality. You can't move as fast with the arms. And having the legs down really challenges your curl. It's easy to kind of tuck the lower back to the mat and make it look like you're rounding a lot more than you actually are. But the proper technique of the curl is more of an upper body curl position. So this will really show you where your pelvis is in space. Let's go 3 more times. And I hope you're breathing. 2 more times. And exhale. Last time. And exhale. Hold the shape for a moment. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Lift the arms up to the ceiling. Let's take one reach of the arms back behind us, keeping the shoulders down and away from the ears. Keep that inner thigh connection. We roll up to sit on your next exhale. Arms come up to the ceiling. Roll all the way up. Dive forward. While we're up here, we're going to take our leg weights away. So this is going to change the quality of what we do. And we're going to work the upper body a little bit more in our roll-up series. So from here, I'm going to reach the arms forward. The arms stay parallel to the mat. Flex the feet, reach long through the heels. Roll all the way down to the mat, bone by bone. Work the control. Arms can come to the ceiling or behind as long as you can keep the abdominals in check and roll up. Dive forward. Roll all the way back down, bone by bone. We start to add on. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll up. This time you're gonna roll halfway back and stay there. Find that C-curve scoop right where it's hard to hold. You're gonna keep the arms parallel to the floor, flip your grip, and just bend your elbows for bicep curls. Pull the waist back as the palms come in. For 3. For 2, we hold the last one. Now from here, just lift the elbows and lower, like you're sliding the forearms against a wall. Your shoulders will burst into flames. For 2. Last time, reach the arms forward, roll up to sit. Roll all the way back down, big inhale. Big exhale, roll up. We're flowing it out. We roll halfway back and stay there. Now from here, the arms lift up. Try to keep your scoop and lower it down. And lift and lower. 2 more times. I lied, now it's 2 more times. Last time. Roll all the way up and then take it back down. Last time like that, big inhale at the bottom. Big exhale, roll up. We take it halfway back and stay there. Make a fist with both hands. Give yourself a fist bump at your sternum. We do a little Russian twist style twist. You're gonna rotate and rotate in that twist. Keeping those hamstrings down on the mat. Legs are lengthening infinitely out of your hips. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach your arms forward, roll up to sit. Take it all the way back down. Awesome. Recenter on the mat and we move into our single leg circles. So from here, I'm gonna challenge my body with taking the arms up to the ceiling. Let's turn the palms to face in and plug those shoulder blades not just down the back, but widening the collarbones as well, so that our shoulders aren't kind of lifting off of the mat as much as they can tend to shrug towards our ears. Keeping the feet flexed, let's just go for a couple of tricep dips here. Excuse me, tricep presses. So, little skull crusher here. I love that name. For 3, not letting that upper arm move. This last time the arms stay up, you're gonna keep the feet flexed. That right leg is gonna come straight up to the ceiling. We go classic Joseph Pilates single leg circle. We take the leg across the body and lift the hip. So we work that twist, you plug the shoulders down the back, circle the leg down and around, nice big circle to come back to center. Let's take that 2 more times in this direction. You go across, around and up, and it's a lot harder without the help of the arms last time. Now reverse your circle, it goes out. You draw it around, you find that oblique, kick across, bring it back to center 2 more times. It's a lot of fun, but you need a lot of control. This can go haywire real quick. 1 more time. So find that centering, find that focus. Right away, we lengthen to lower, readjust and change sides. Leg goes across, plug those shoulders into the mat, reach the leg around and bring it back up. Fun challenge this is. And circle. Woo! 1 more time in this direction. And then reverse. Take it around and up. Really finding that connection to the center when we're working asymmetrically. Lengthen that leg long onto the mat. Take the arms long behind you. Big inhale, big exhale, roll up to sit. Dive forward. Come up, let's set up for rolling like a ball. We're gonna add a little Rock Lee kick punch to this. We're gonna turn the top of our rolling like a ball into a teaser. Yeah, I know. Let's just get started. You're gonna pull the legs in. Now from here, I want you to reach the legs long. Find a little flick at the top, bend the knees in, rock back. Come up, reach, teaser, pull it in, rock back. Scoop and lift. Bend it in, rock back. 2 more times, lift. Kick your enemy. Last time, lift. Hold that teaser. Roll all the way down to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. And we're ready to set up for ab series. We're gonna do the whole series of 5 with our hands stacked behind our head. This is gonna challenge the work in our curl because now the weight is behind us. So we really have to work the scoop of that front body to really keep that curl. All of the feet for all of the series of 5 will be flexed because we really wanna work that power and drive through the heel. We're gonna flow through this, so we're not gonna stop. Here we go. On your next exhale, curl up, hug the knees into your chest, flex those feet, kick the right leg long, and change, and change, and change. Keep moving and grooving. For 4, for 3. Last set, last one. Hold the legs into your chest, 5 double leg stretches. Let's go. Exhale. 3 more times. Last time. Lower the head down for a brief inhale. Readjust the hands. Exhale, rise. Legs to the ceiling. Flex the feet. No pulse for scissors. Lower and change. Last set, last one, legs to the ceiling, 5 times lower. And lift. You're done. Bend the knees in, lower the head. Oh my goodness. Next exhale, we curl up for crisscross. Here we go. We twist and change and change and change. Don't rock too much on the hips. Last set, last one. Hug it in. Oh, thanks for staying with me there. That was spicy. Reach your legs long onto the mat. Separate the mat width distance apart. Flex those feet. Reach long through the legs, arms to the ceiling or behind you. Big exhale, roll up to sit. Slowly come all the way up to your tall sit position. We're gonna make a quick swap now. I'm gonna take my wrist weights off, but I'm gonna keep them nearby because I will use them for an exercise here, but we're just gonna hold on to them. In the meantime, we're gonna swap for those ankle weights. So let's make that change and I'll meet you back in your seated position for a little spine stretch forward. All right, strapped back into my ankle weights. Let's do our spine stretch. Drop the head, let this be nice and lengthening and releasing. Slowly stacking the spine all the way up to tall. 2 more times like that at your own pace. Last time. Taking it all the way up to tall. Take your arms out to your side like a T. We go into our classic Soa. Make sure those feet are flexed, reaching along through the heel. You twist, reach, Soa off your pinky toe with your pinky finger. Keep those hips square. You'll get feedback from the weights, your legs shifting about if your hips have changed. Come up in your twist and center and twist. Reach. Come up and center 4 more times. Flowing it out. First 3. 2. Last time. Lower the arms down. Bring your feet so that they're hip width distance apart. You can take a soft bend to the knees if this is feeling a little tough on the hip flexors. And we're gonna do our neck pull. Our ankle weights are gonna help provide some grounding for the legs so that we can work the spinal movements a little bit more. You're gonna stack your hands one on top of the other behind the nape of your neck, similar to what we did for ab series. Really lift out of that lower back and then reach long through those legs as you round your spine back. This is your roll up without your arms. On your next exhale, you roll up without the help of your arms. Drop your head, fold the elbows towards your face, stretch your neck. Stack your spine all the way up to tall. They don't call it neck pull for nothing. Keeping the legs long. Now we do the opposite. We find a flat back hinge. Pull the waist in and up. How long can you go backwards before you have to round the spine and take it back down bone by bone? Let's take that again. You round the spine up without the help of the arms. Dive forward, drop the head. Stack the spine up to tall, find that long line hinge. And around back. This time roll up and stay there. I'm gonna grab onto my wrist weights. We're gonna hold them behind the head and try our hinge with a little extra load. This is totally optional. See how that changes the two-way stretch. Take an inhale, exhale, roll up. Dive forward. Stack up to tall. One more time. Roll all the way back up. Find your long, tall spine. You're gonna keep holding on to your ankle weights. That's what they are. As you take your arms out to a T, soft bend in your elbows. We go for a spine twist. You twist, add a little pulse, and come back through center. Grow taller, twist, deepen the twist, and center. And twist, deepen, and center. Twist, deepen, and center. This time, twist and hold. We go for bicep curls, bending the elbows, keeping the elbows the same height as the shoulders, and stretch, and bend, and stretch. For 3, for 2, last time, to the other side. Nice, slow, long lengthening rotation. We go 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back through center, lower the arms down, shake out the legs, shake out the body. All right, it's shoulder bridge time. We're gonna do a lot of work on the posterior chain today for those hamstrings and booties because we gotta get those legs kicking high and kick some butt. You're gonna roll down to the mat and we're gonna set up for our shoulder bridge. So we will keep the ankle weights on. You can just keep your wrist weights nearby. I want you to find the heels right aligned with your sits bone. So those bony landmarks in your booty, you wanna find that line. We don't wanna be too far to the width of our silhouette or even to the mat. It really does change what muscles work in this movement. I want you to find those wide collarbones, and this is gonna be your test shoulder bridge. We're gonna start by articulating the spine by scooping the abdominals in and up. You're gonna peel your spine off the mat like a sticker into your shoulder bridge. Now check and see if your feet are in a good position. You wanna be able to get a nice long hip extension in the front. And if you feel like the knee flexion or the position of the legs is limiting you, adjust accordingly. And then slowly lower back down. That was our dress rehearsal. Now we're gonna move into 3 flowy articulated shoulder bridges. On your next exhale, scoop the abdominals out, squeeze the booty, send the thigh bones long front of the hips, wrap those triceps to the mat, push the floor away with the shoulders. They don't call shoulder bridge for nothing. Lower down with control. As soon as the tailbone hits, we scoop and lift back up. Try to stay level on both feet, push the ground away, drag the heels in towards your seat, very active position, and lower down. One more time like that, we scoop and lift. Squeeze the booty. Press the mat away, long diagonal line with the body. Abs up and in and long and engaged, lower down. Now we remove the flexion and we take a hinge. So the whole shape of the torso lifts up in one piece. We're gonna take that 4 times. You're just gonna lift straight up, squeeze the booty, and lower. Pull the waist in, keep the ribs and hips aligned. 2 more times. Don't splay out to the outsides of the feet. Last time. Now from here, lift your hips and stay there. Take that right leg up into a tabletop position. Balance on one leg and lower down and change. And lower down. 2 more times. Last time. Keep marching or add on with me. Leg goes up to the ceiling, flex the foot. You lower it to 45 degrees or to where your knees align. Lift it up. 2 more times. And lift. Last time. Lift it up, bend the knee in. Lower the leg with control. We go right to the other side. Flex that foot. Keep those hips aligned as you lower and lift. 2 more times. Last time. Bend the knee and lower it down. Lower your hips down. Rock your legs side to side. And let's swing around into our prone position, lying down on our abdominals for a little back extension. Meet you there. Alrighty, greetings from our faceplant position. I still have my ankle weights on. We're gonna take the legs mat width distance apart, and we're gonna set up for our classic Swan. We're gonna make this nice and big and stretchy to start. So from here, you're going to keep the hands underneath your shoulders and hug the elbows towards your rib cage. You're gonna bring your forehead to the mat, lift your abs and feel that triangle part of your pelvis draw down towards the mat. On your next exhale, lift the upper back, press into your hands and find a long diagonal spine. Lift the abdominals, feel the upper back squeeze and get long through the back of the legs. And then slowly lower down, lengthening from your abdominals. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift up. Press into the arms, keep those triceps engaged. Feel that spiral of the arm bone back and lower. One more time like that. Exhale, lengthen. Think long sternum to the front of the room. Open proud chest and lower on down. Grab your wrist weights. They should be nearby. We're gonna hold on to them again. We're gonna do a reformer style pull straps and T-press situation to work the upper body a little more. So I've just got a firm hold on my weights here. I'm gonna punch the knuckles right underneath my shoulders and keep that hug of the elbows towards my waist, just like I did with Swan just before this. You're gonna lift up into a little lift, little baby swan, little cygnet. Lift your abs, feel that pelvis heavy towards the floor. From here, lift those triceps to the ceiling as you take the arms back behind you. Lift those elbows nice and high. As you bend the elbows, bring it back underneath you. Let's take that 3 more times with some flow. You take it out and lift. For 2. Last time. Lower down, and we move into our T-press. If you're like, that was crazy with the weights, you can always do this without weight. It's not less challenging. From here, arms come to a T, little lift in the upper back. You're gonna reach the pinkies back behind you, squeeze under the armpits, take the arms forward so wrists are aligned with shoulders. Reach back, squeeze, and bring it forward. 2 more times. Last time. Lower on down, press yourself back, take a quick child's pose. All right, returning prone for our single leg kicks. We're gonna add a little extra hamstring curl to this, so it's really gonna juice this exercise in a new way. We are gonna set it up slightly differently, so you can keep your wrist weights away. That's hard to say very fast. You're gonna stack your hands one on top of the other, and you're gonna bring your forehead to your hands. You're gonna keep your legs a little bit narrower for this one, so I'm either zipped together or sits bones width apart. And then from here, we're not gonna lift the upper body. All you're gonna do is take that right leg nice and long, really feel that back supported. Lift the abs, pelvis down. Squeeze the glute, lift the hamstring, and then lift your thigh bone to hover. And then lower it back down. Let's try that again. You lift and lower. Take that one more time and lower. Now we lift it up to a hover and keep it there. You're gonna flex the foot, bend the knee, hamstring curl, and reach it, point the foot long behind you. And flex. And forward. One more time. This time, bend the knee and flex the foot. You pulse the leg up and up, up and up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the thigh, lengthen the leg. We repeat the same thing on the other side. 3 times. You reach the toes long. You lift up from the center of the hamstring. And lengthen to lift. Lengthen to lower. One more time like that. Now lift up and stay there. Flex the foot, drag the heel towards your seat, and point, lengthen, and flex and lengthen. One more time like that. And then we set up pulses. You bring the heel in, pulse up, 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 and up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the thigh, reach the leg long and down. From here, come to prop yourself up on your forearms into a bit of a Sphinx position. I'm gonna make a fist with one hand and cup it with the other because it's Rock Lee. And so from here, elbows are under your shoulders. You're gonna tuck your toes underneath. We're gonna lift up into a forearm plank. Lift up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the knees, lower down. We add a Serratus push-up here. Tuck the toes under, lift up back into your forearm plank. You can always take this on the knees. Now you squeeze the shoulder blades behind your back, just your chest lowers. Now separate them, push the mat away, separate the shoulder blades, just the chest moves. 4 more times. So this is an isolation of your chest, targeting your serratus anterior. 2 more times. Last time. Lower down. Holy moly. Press yourself back, child's pose. All right, I hope you enjoyed that child's pose because we've got a lot more to go. We're gonna do our side kicks now. So I'm set up in our classic position from tailbone to elbow. I'm at the back edge of the mat, and then my hips are stacked one on top of each other. We don't wanna shift around in the hips. We wanna work that core stability to keep the upper body nice and still. From here, you can always lay down on your bicep like a pillow. This hand can also go away if you want more of a challenge. I'll demo a couple of different variations. You're gonna take this right leg. Our leg weights are still on. You're gonna lift it up. You're gonna move mindfully as the leg comes forward and back. And your range of motion might be different because of the weight. That's what this challenge is here to provide, a slightly different change in how our body feels and what we need to find to return to center. Now from here, stay back behind you, pulse the leg up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it aligned with your bottom leg, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it front high, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Bend the knee into your chest. Drag the heel towards your booty and kick it behind you for bicycle. And draw it forward and in and back. One more time in that direction. And reverse. We draw heel to booty, knee to chest, leg reaches long. 2 more times. 1 more time. And as the leg circles back around, you can bring it to rest on top of your bottom leg. We're gonna go for a little kicking extravaganza, I guess. So from here, you're gonna lift the top leg to hover. You're gonna bend the knee into your chest and draw it forward. Now we go higher. The knee comes in, you kick the leg higher. Bend the knee in, kick it your highest kick, and we take it back down. We go to our highest point. We bend to middle, and then we bend to lower. 2 more times. Lower, middle, top. Bam. 1 more time. Bam. To our lowest, and lower the leg down. From here, no funky transition. We'll just come to sit and swing around, and I'll meet you on the other side. All right, back in action. Let's jump right in. Top leg lifts up. We draw it forward and back. If one side feels wildly different than the other, totally normal. Breathing easy. Are you breathing? Please don't forget to do that. Take that leg up and up for 3, 2, 1, and center for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This becomes your bicycle. Knee to chest, heel to booty, and reach. 2 more times in this direction. 1 more time. Really flowing through this and reverse. Reach. 1 more time. And bring it back down. We go for our grand finale kicking extravaganza. So from here, you lift the leg up, it bends in. You go low, it bends in. You kick high, you bend in. You kick higher and high and middle and lower. 1 kick for each Akatsuki member. Last time. Find your lowest point and lower down. All right, let's come to lie back down on our back. We have some fun little teasers to do. We're gonna make one final change here. I'm gonna have you take all of your weights off. We've come to the moment. They're all off. And I want you to just feel the difference. Feel totally Rock Lee, ready to go for his Chunin exam. So we're gonna go completely weightless and feel weightless as we move into these teasers. We are gonna transition from our teaser into a rolling exercise, open leg rocker. Once again, if rolling is not in your practice or you don't feel comfortable in your workout space rolling through your spine because the floor is hard or for whatever reason, you can just hold your teaser or do more of them. Lots of different ways to challenge the body. So from here, I'm gonna go straight into teaser 3. This is a spicy class, so we're gonna lean in. So what I'm gonna do is keep the legs long on the mat. Take whatever teaser suits you. We're gonna do 3. The third one will turn into our open leg rocker. So from here, legs are long. I'm gonna flex my feet because that's our vibe today. But my heels are still together and my toes are still apart. Arms are gonna come up to the ceiling. We're gonna go right into it. You're gonna reach the legs long. You're gonna reach the arms towards the toes as you curl up and reach. V shape, V for victory at the Chunin exams. Hold here and then slowly roll all the way back down. The Chunin exams are clearly a core memory for me. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl up, teaser. And round the spine back down. This next one turns into your open leg rocker, so bear with me. Let's roll up and hold, teaser. Separate your legs, grab behind your thighs, calves, or ankles. You can also take this in a tabletop position. 3 times open leg rocker. And lift up, rock back. Roll through, open proud chest at the top. 1 more like that. Lift up and stay there. Try 3 just with the arms reaching. Woo, 2 more times. Last time. Hold here, zip the legs together. Flex the feet, lower down, stretch. You've made it. Let's come to kneel. We're gonna do some side sit-ups. All right, greetings from kneeling. We're gonna do side sit-ups today in a kneeling position. I've brought my ankle weights with me because I want a little bit more load to add to my side sit-up. You can always take these with the hands stacked behind the head if you don't want to use the weights. So we're gonna set up in my action hero position. That's what I've called it. I'm coining it because you kind of look like a cool Naruto ninja and a cool action hero when you're in this position. So your left leg's gonna come long. Toes are gonna point to the front of your mat. Your hands are gonna come with your weights in front of your sternum. Now from here, we wanna be right on top of that bent leg that's supporting us. So pulling the abdominals in and up. Feel like you're sandwiched between 2 panes of glass. From here, we arc over to the side into our side sit-up. Get long, press the hips forward, keep that long feeling, and come back up. Maybe we crunch a little bit towards the leg that's long, creating space. and then come all the way up. We'll take that 2 more times. Pulling the stomach in and up. And take it over. Lift out of your hips. Create space in your waist. 1 more time. And come up. Come up to tall. We're going to lower the weights down, and we're going to come to a kneeling side kick position. So that right hand will come to the floor. My other hand comes behind my head or to my hip. From here, we're going to lift that long leg up, and we're going to draw it forward and back for 4. Holy moly. 3, 2. You're still sandwiched between 2 panes of glass. Now lift up and up for 2 and 1. Circles. 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Take a quick little side stretch. And we're going to quickly transition to the other side. So once again, you don't need the weights. You can do this without weights. So from here, work that long lifted position. You're going to take your sit up over and lift up. Try not to sink into that left hip. So keep it long and lifting. Squeeze the glute. Keep that inner thigh connection to stay nice and center. 1 more time. And lift. All right, from here we drop the weights. We set up in our cool pose for kneeling side kicks. We're gonna lift that leg up, get really long, just like in your lying down side kicks. Draw it forward and back. 3 more times. Really work that side body and press that shin into the mat. 1 more time. Center, you lift up 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circles. 3. We do these quick because they're hard. And reverse. Windmill kick. Lower down, come up side bend. All right, come back through center, come to kneel, shake it out. Roll your shoulders, take a couple neck circles. Let's start to close out. We have one final little upper body challenge, and then you'll be ready to go. I'll meet you there. All right, we are closing out with a lot of push-ups. Push-up marathon. So no weights for this. We're weightless. We are battle ready. So we're gonna do 5 to 8. You can do more if you want. This is really entirely up to you. You can go to failure. Whatever you're working on, this is a great place to play with your push-ups. We're gonna do several different styles. We're gonna first start with our classic push-up, shoulder width apart, arms arrow shape. Then we'll move into triceps, kind of chaturanga-ish in yoga, elbows stay close. We move to triangle push-ups. Hands come to a triangle, elbows go wide-ish, arrow shape, works your triceps. Final thing, we do serratus push-ups with straight arms. We already did the bent elbow version, so we're gonna up the ante. Once again, you're gonna do 5 to 8, and you don't have to listen to me. You could do more, you could do less. You can take them on the knees. This is your time to shine, however you wanna shine. So let's go. From here, we're gonna start with those traditional arrow-shaped push-ups. I'm gonna go all the way out, and I'm gonna do 8. And I'm just gonna stop talking. Let's get those push-ups in. Take a break, sit back on your heels, shake it out. We prep for tricep push-ups. So same thing, elbows are gonna stay close to your side. Your chest is coming forward. You're using your abdominals to keep that long plank position. So we don't wanna give out in the mid and low back here. All right, we're moving through these quickly. Point those elbows behind you, find your plank, whether that's on the knees or long, and let's get going. Take a rest. I'm doing these in real time, at least right now, so you're watching me struggle. So now we move into the triangle push-ups. You're going for more of an arrow shape with this one, and you're gonna feel your triceps work a lot. You might do less of these. That's totally normal. Triceps are really hard to work. So I'm gonna aim for 8. I'll probably end up doing 5, but we'll see what happens. Don't be too hard on yourself. These are really hard, and we're jumping right into them with very little break in between. You can tell that I'm out of breath. So, setting up kind of looks like you're shaving. Same thing here. Setting up your push-up. Let's get started. Come to sit, take a rest, and I did 8. I surprised myself. Final round, we're doing Serratus push-up. We're gonna try to take these with the straight arm. Optional, you can go back to that forearm plank variation. I find that if you're having a difficult time locking into the activation for the Serratus push-up, take it on the forearm so you can really work that mobility in the shoulder blades. It's a little harder to find with straight arms. So feel free to play with the straight arm version or return to the forearm one that we did before. Either way, let's jump right in and get started. 5 to 8 or whatever you want. Woo. Sit back on your heels. Take a couple of shoulder rolls. Take a couple of head circles. Final thing here, we're gonna come to stand. You're gonna find your plank and we're gonna hold it. If you wanna go for more push-ups, you're welcome. We're just gonna find that final hold. Nice long activation. Full body has been worked. We're recentering, finding our power in this plank. We'll hold here for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Pike your hips to the ceiling, down dog. Take a couple pedals of the legs. And then when you're ready, walk your hands back to meet your feet. Drop your head into your forward fold. And then slowly roll all the way up to tall, bone by bone. Head is the last thing to come up. And you are ready for anything. Thank you for joining me for this super fun Pilates. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Who's your favorite Naruto character? Let me know in the comments below. I'm a Kakashi girly for life, truly. Kakashi was my first cosplay, and you know, he's just the best. So let me know below. If you have any special requests for Pilates, also let me know in the comments below. And thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Stay awesome. Bye.